On the left rebel side, we have Fen Rao with Swarm Tactics, Clan Training, Beskar Reinforced Plating, Luke Force Standard Loadout, Boudica Venji with Predator, Clan Training, Beskar Plating, Kyo with Lone Wolf and Magpulse Warheads, Cole Auckland with Dorsal Turret, Advanced Proton Torpedoes, and Precise Astromech. On the right rebel side, we have Standard Loadout Wedgetilis, Fenrau with Clan Training, Crackshot, Beskar Plating. Then we have Boudica Venji with Marksmanship, Predator, Beskar Plating. And then Ahsoka Tano, Instinctive Aim, Marksmanship, Magpulse Warheads, and a Sapine Ren to top it off. Objectives split both to the left and the right. It is assault the satellite array, simply stay near the things and score a point at the end of the round. Rocks very cluttered in the middle, which obviously makes it very hard on the joust on the bottom left to turn in. Sabine does a 2 straight into focus. Kyo does a 1 hard into barrel roll to the right. Boudica does 3 straight into barrel roll to the right. Auckland does a 1 straight into stressful barrel roll to the right. Boudica Venji does 5 straight into boost to the left. Ahsoka does 3 straight and takes a focus. Luke goes 3 straight into focus. Wedge does 3 straight into focus. Fenrau C does 5 straight into boost forward. Fenrau F does 5 straight into boost forward. Simple movements for Callan round 1, to be expected when positioning all your ships together. A-Wing obviously not going 5 straight into a joust of 4 versus 1. Still open to do some trickiness by turning in. Interesting movement with Fen Rao on Callan's side, going as fast as possible while the others go slow, catching all different types of A-Wing movement. Fan on the left side, going for uncontested, stressless boosts to set up a good pounce. Looks like the Y-Wing is also going to clearly just sit on that one objective the entire match, which is not bad for a 3-point ship to do. Kyo does 1 hard into focus to the left. Sabine does a before activation barrel roll to the right. Then does 5 straight into evade. Or Auckland does a 1 straight into focus. Boudica Venji F does 3 straight into barrel roll to the right. Boudica Venji C does 2 bank into boost linked into focus for stress. Luke does 2 bank, hoping for a target lock on enemy ship, but just places it on a rock. Ahsoka goes 4 straight, then does an evade, then does an auto thrusters boost forward. Fenrau does a free bank, Fenrau F, then does a fail boost to the left, staying in the same place. Wedge does a 2 bank into focus. Fenrau C does a free bank into focus. The only damage taken was Boudica F with a direct hit. Round 2 conclusion. Decent mistake from Fran. Optington not link into stress focus from the barrel roll, as he did not expect the other Boudica to be able to pounce, leading to a 3 dice versus 4 dice naked shot. And that led to the Boudica taking a direct hit. She's most likely going to do a blue turn anyways, and it's not like she's going to be blocking allies due to low initiative. One thing nice from Fran though is the A-Wing movement on the left side. Took 2 shots, but force evade means no damage. Completely set up to zoom past the joust and claim objectives. Even with that misfortune and a bit of outplaying, there's a decent opportunity to get some range 2 shots on the Boudica next round. The TIE fight in the middle though, round 2, is profound. With these play patterns it can actually do it uncontested. Only threat is Luke with a fully modded Proton Torp. Sabine does a before activation boost forward, then does a free bank left into focus. Kyo does a 5 straight into focus. Boudica does a 3 straight, then does a boost focus to the right, taking a stress. Whole Auckland does a 1 bank to the right and takes a focus. Boudica F does 2 hard into simply focus. Ahsoka does 2 bank into boost forward. Luke Skywalker does 1 straight and takes a target lock on Boudica C. Wedge does 2 bank into focus. Fenwell does 3 bank into boost forward. Fenral F does 2 bank, bumping into the enemy Boudica, taking a stress focus. Both Boudicas took 2 damage, and whole Auckland took 3 damage. Round 3 conclusion. Looking painful for Fran. Another round of the middle being uncontested. Also, both Boudica and Sabine do not feel any pressure. Very lucky to get 2 damage on Boudica due to focus mod on defense, Concordia face-off and a range 0 shot. Although there is a high chance force target lock Luke gets 4 successes to Boudica's maximum of 3. The easier target would be Sabine compared to the range 1 Fang fighter, but if you're going to go for Boudica, I think 1 bank would be best instead of a straight maneuver. Because his next maneuver is going to have to be a hard to escape the rock or to simply go through. It's going to be interesting to see how he handles double I-6 shot from both Wong's I-6 ships. Kyo needs to contribute with some mag pulses. Before activation, Sabine does a boost, then does 3 hard into focus. Kyo spends a force to do a side slip to the left, a 2 side slip. Then takes a target lock on Wedge. Boudica C does a 2 bank, then takes a focus. Boudica F does a 2 bank, then does a boost focus, gaining a stress to the left. Auckland does a 3 bank, crashing into Boudica, keeping his double stress. Ahsoka does a 3 hard, then takes a focus, followed by a vectored thrusters boost forward for a stress. Luke Skywalker does a 3 Talon through an asteroid, taking 1 damage but landing a good shot on Boudica C. Wedge does a very close call, 4 straight, then barrel rolls to the left. Fenral C does 1 hard, then boost focus to the right. Fenral F does 3 straight, crashing into Wedge, taking a stress focus. Massive losses for the Rebels on the left side. Rebels F, both losing while losing whole Auckland and Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker, after taking a damage on the rock, was dealt 5 damage by a range 1 no mods wedge shot and a range 2 Fenral shot. And I think for the most part, even with the force, I think it was a bit unlucky, but it's always going to be like death or 1 health left, always. And then we have Sabine and Boudica killing whole Auckland. Interestingly enough, no damage on Boudica, but that's likely due to Concordia face-off, which basically makes it like impossible to deal damage to Fang fighters at range 1. But that is round 4 shooting. Kyo does a 2 bank, then takes a focus. Before activation, Sabine does a barrel to the right, then does a 1 hard to the left, and takes a focus. Boudica F does a 2 hard blue, then does a barrel focus for a stress. Boudica C does a 2 talon, turning around. Ahsoka does a 2 hard blue, taking an evade. Fenral does a 2 hard blue, then does a boost focus onto Ahsoka, hoping for a range 1 shot. Wedge does a 4K. Fenral F does a 2 straight focus. Unsurprisingly, no damage was taken on both sides, round 5. Sabine does a pre-activated boost to the left, then does 5 straight stress focus. Kyo does a 2 sloop, then takes a focus, vectored thrusters for a stress and a boost forward. Boudica C does a 2 hard blue, then does a boost focus, gaining a stress. Boudica F does a 2 bank blue, then does a boost forward, a boost to the left linked into a focus, gaining a stress. Ahsoka does a 5 straight, and then performs an evade. Fenral C does a 3 bank into focus. Wedge does a 2 straight, then takes a boost to the left with locked S foils, gaining a deplete. Fenral F does 2 hard, bumps into Boudica C, and takes a stress focus. Shooting phase, the only damage was dealt to Fenral C, so from 4 hole to 3 hole. Sabine does a 2 straight, into barrel to the right. Kyo does a 2 bank, into focus. Boudica self bumps into an ally Fenral, taking a damage on an unlucky roll. Boudica C does a 1 bank to the left, which bumps into an enemy ship, taking a stress focus. Ahsoka does a 2 bank, taking an evade. Fenral F does 2 straight, taking a focus. Fenral C does 2 hard, then does barrel to up dodge the enemy Fenral. Wedge does 1 bank into focus. Shooting phase, Boudica goes down, giving enough points to win the match.